Hello everyone, happy holiday. Welcome to the Elliott Wave Forecast YouTube channel. My name is Henry. Today's chart of the day is on the Nasdaq. This is a 60 minutes time frame, and we can see right here it ended with 2 in the intermediate degree at 12,337. From there it has continued to go lower within the wave 3. And within the wave 3, it subdivides into another 5 waves. So we have this wave 1, wave 2 right here, right? So now we are looking for wave 3 lower, right? So the key level at this point is not this one. The key level is actually this one, right? Now if it breaks above this wave 2 in red, right? If it breaks above this wave 2 in red, then that will simply mean that we might be doing some sort of a expanded flat from here. So this could be A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ending a C. Okay, if this is breaking above that wave 2. Okay. So as long as we stay below this 12,337, we should be, or we favor more downside, right? Now, if it can hold below this wave 2 in red, then this rally here is expected to fail at this area here, which basically we have rigid, right? 11,182, 11,348. Then from there we can start to go down again. But again, if it breaks, if it continues to go up, then we can actually label this as an impulse 5 ways up, and we can consider doing a flat from an expanded flat A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, C. So as long as we stay below this one, we are liking more downside. Now let's zoom out a little bit and get some ideas where we are in the 4-hour time frame. Let me copy this wave 2 in the intermediate degree in the 4-hour time frame. That will be this one. So if this is wave 2, then wave 1 in the intermediate degree should be this one, right? So we're looking for eventually to go lower again, and eventually to break below the previous low right here. Or the wave 2 can also be placed here. If this is a 5 ways up, then we can consider this to be an expanded flat A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are a couple of different ways we can take a look at the Nasdaq. Okay, if you look at the all-time high, which is basically right here, right, we continue to see a lower low since last year, November, right? But the latest low right here, has not really broken below the previous low. So in a way, this view is not completely confirmed yet that we will resume the downside at this point. Okay, and if we want to get more confirmation about the bearish view in this case, because again this is looking for more downside here, then actually it needs to break below this previous low first, and that will open up a lower low bearish sequence. Now until that happens, technically speaking, we might even do a double correction here. So for example, this 5 ways instead of like a flat, expanded flat, this could have been the first leg of a new move, either 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the upside, or it could be at least an ABC, right? So without breaking below the low, this could have been A, this could have been B, and then now we could have been rallying in the C leg, and then that should be ending your wave 2 here before turning lower again, right? So the idea is that confirmation is going to be more clear if we manage to break below 1. Until then, we can actually doing a double and then rally again. Now if we look at the 1-hour time frame again, this can be labeled as an ABC with a short C, for example, in case we fail to break below here. This could be some sort of a corrective ABC with a very short C. It's not ideal, and then rally again. Okay, so just keep that in mind, the two possibilities. But for now, we are favoring more downside, and in the service, in our service, actually we do have this 3-ways rally from the low. We provided the extension here, which is always going to be 100%, 161.8% right here. So we provided this area here as a selling area, and it touches it touched this area and then starts to turn lower. So if if the member sold it here, then in fact at this point in time, it doesn't really matter whether or not this is going to go low. If this is going to go to new low, then that's great. Those that sold it here will still be short and will make money. But instead, instead of going lower, let's say if it goes higher again to a double, then that means people who sold it here, they could already manage the position, moving stop loss, and then during this way down also could have taken partial profit. So therefore the position is completely protected in case it really rallies again. Then yeah, maybe the remaining position will get stopped out, but there should be no losses there since we got partial profit on the way down already and move stop loss and so on, therefore protecting the position. Okay, so that's the idea here. So it is a more aggressive view to the downside as long as we stay below 12,337. You can see the arrow is turning down in black instead of red. In order for this arrow to turn red, meaning bearish again in the shorter cycle, then we need to break below this previous low in the Nasdaq. Now once we break below here, then there is no question what the next direction should be. The next direction should continue to go down. Okay, so that's the update here for the Nasdaq. As always, if you want to get regular updates on the Nasdaq or any other indices, Forex, stocks, commodities, and so on, feel free to check our service. We have 14 days trial, and the link is in the description of the video below. So I'll see you all again next time, and have a nice day, everyone.